After weeks of complete silence surrounding DJI's next major handheld camera, the rumor mill finally exploded when leaker Igor Bogdanov dropped something big, a confidential DJI document that appears to confirm the long-awaited DJI Osmo Pocket 4 prototype. And this isn't some vague mention or sketchy leak. It's an actual confidentiality agreement titled DJI Osmo Pocket 4 Preview Confidentiality Agreement, the kind of document that only someone directly involved in testing the real product would ever see. That alone immediately sent shockwaves through the tech community, because it means DJI's next-generation pocket camera is not just a rumor, it's already being tested in the wild, albeit under some of the strictest conditions imaginable. According to the document, testers who signed this agreement are explicitly banned from using the Pocket 4 in public or recording with it where others might see. It's a total lockdown, which explains why every supposed leak so far has come from grainy, half-obscured photos that look like they were snapped through curtains or reflected off monitors. DJI clearly wants to avoid another round of uncontrolled leaks, and this time they're running a tight ship. You can almost picture the internal memo. Yes, you can test it, but don't let anyone know you have it. Of course, non-disclosure agreements like this are nothing new in the world of tech. Companies from Apple to Sony to GoPro use them all the time to protect unreleased hardware. But what makes this particular document stand out is the penalty for breaking it. The DJI agreement reportedly includes a staggering fine, 1 million Chinese yuan, or roughly $140,000 for anyone caught leaking information. That's not just a deterrent. That's a career-ending consequence. It's enough to make even the boldest tester think twice before hitting upload. This kind of severity strongly suggests that DJI considers the Osmo Pocket 4 one of its most important and tightly guarded launches to date. Now, putting this leak in context with earlier prototype sightings, it's clear that DJI is moving closer to an official reveal. Multiple sources are pointing toward a late 2025 release, likely between October and November, which lines up perfectly with DJI's usual end-of-year launch strategy. It's also the time of year when creators start gearing up for holiday content and product reviews, the perfect window for a portable, creator-focused device like the DJI Osmo Pocket 4 to make its debut. As for the details in this new NDA, it doesn't spill the entire spec sheet, but it does confirm a few crucial things that hint at major design changes. The section labeled Flight Safety and Battery Safety Guidelines might sound mundane, but buried within it are dimensions and weight specs that confirm this is indeed a next-generation model. The document lists the Pocket 4, identified internally as Model OP4, weighing just 116 grams without accessories. That's a massive reduction from the Pocket 3's 179 grams. In practical terms, the new device will feel significantly lighter and easier to carry, which is huge for vloggers, travelers, and mobile filmmakers who rely on portability. The size has also been trimmed down. The Pocket 4 reportedly measures 145 x 38.3 x 30 millimeters, slightly more compact than its predecessor, despite potentially housing more advanced internal components. That's a clear sign that DJI has re-engineered the interior layout to optimize every millimeter of space. What's fascinating is how the camera manages to be smaller and lighter while possibly including dual lens and new stabilization tech. DJI likely achieved this through a combination of lighter, more efficient materials, miniaturized camera modules, and a redesigned battery architecture that maintains power density without the extra bulk. Essentially, they've cut the weight without cutting performance. Beyond the NDA document, we can piece together additional rumored details from earlier leaks and supply chain reports. The DJI Osmo Pocket 4 is expected to feature a dual camera system, a major evolution from the single 1-inch sensor setup found on the Pocket 3. This move would make it the first in the Pocket lineup to offer multi-lens functionality, much like what we've seen in premium smartphones. According to Sensor Insiders, DJI might be using the newly announced OmniVision OV50R40 sensor as its secondary camera. This sensor, designed specifically for smartphones and compact devices, boasts a 1x1 3-inch format with a 50-megapixel resolution. If true, it could allow the Pocket 4 to provide lossless 2x to 3x in sensor zoom, essentially mimicking the telephoto capabilities found in flagship phones while preserving detail. This addition would give users more creative flexibility when in framing shots, whether capturing cinematic portraits or distant subjects, without relying on digital zoom. Meanwhile, the main camera is still expected to retain the 1-inch sensor size, which is crucial for maintaining DJI's excellent low-light performance and cinematic image quality. The DJI Osmo Pocket 4 will likely keep 4K 120fps recording capabilities, and possibly even push into 8K territory using that secondary high-resolution sensor. This combination could make it a hybrid powerhouse, equally suited for cinematic creators and everyday vloggers. The display system is another area expected to receive a significant upgrade. Early whispers suggest the Pocket 4 might include a 2.2 to 2.5-inch rotatable OLED touchscreen, providing improved brightness, contrast, and color accuracy over the Pocket 3's panel. Some sources even hint at a secondary rear display for easier selfie framing, something that would be a dream feature for solo creators. Another exciting aspect is Hasselblad color science integration. DJI's collaboration with Hasselblad, which began on its Mavic drone line, could extend to the Pocket 4, bringing that signature natural color rendering and refined tone mapping. If implemented, users could expect stunningly accurate skin tones and true-to-life colors straight out of the camera, along with support for multiple profiles like D-Log-M, HLG, and vivid color modes for more flexibility in post-production. On the stabilization front, the DJI Osmo Pocket 4 is expected to retain its iconic 3-axis mechanical gimbal, but pair it with improved AI-powered Active Track 7.0 technology. This could result in smoother subject tracking, smarter face recognition, and better adaptability during complex movements like running or cycling. Combined with the mechanical stabilization, it should deliver incredibly stable footage that rivals much larger camera setups. Audio performance also appears to be getting an upgrade. The Pocket 4 is rumored to feature improved omnidirectional stereo microphones with noise suppression and wind resistance, plus full support for the DJI Mic 2 and Mic 3 systems. That would give users a plug-and-play solution for professional quality audio, something that content creators value immensely. Battery life might also see a bump, potentially lasting up to 3 hours on a single charge, a solid improvement over previous generations. In terms of launch timing, most insiders are predicting a late 2025 announcement, aligning perfectly with DJI's traditional Q4 release window. It's also worth noting that this period will be packed with competition. Companies like GoPro, Insta360, Oppo, Vivo, and Xiaomi are all reportedly preparing compact hybrid camera systems of their own. But if DJI delivers on these rumored features, dual cameras, 8K video, advanced tracking, and Hasselblad color, the Pocket 4 could easily dominate its category. If all these details hold true, the DJI Osmo Pocket 4 might just be the most exciting compact camera launch of the year, a tool built not just for convenience, but for creators who demand premium performance in the smallest form possible. Stay tuned, because DJI's next big reveal might be just around the corner.